Oh, you know how I love my peas, and this is proof when passion meets purpose, powerful change can happen. I love that. This is how you tell a story in action. A heartfelt, a massive thank you to ABSA, to Junior Achievers South Africa, an inspirational collaboration that is clearly shaping the leaders of tomorrow. Well done and thank you.
Well, listen, we are back in the kitchen. Now, earlier on, you saw us make something delicious. It was lamb chops. And now we get into coffee, because who says it just belongs in a mug, in a cup, and a saucer? Right now, we're flipping the script with a bold, flavor-packed twist, a coffee-infused barbecue sauce with #Jacobs, of course. It is smoke, it is sweet, and it is absolutely delicious. It's got that deep-roasted richness that takes your marinades to a whole new level. And it's not just a sauce, it's a slow-cooked love letter to flavor. Dear lamb chops, we love you this much.
I know I don't have a screen right in front of me, but I would imagine the QR code is going to be popping up. Scan it,
that's right,
please, and cook along with us. Pour some love into the sauce. So what is going into the sauce?
Okay, deliciousness.
Presumably a pan that needs to be on.
I'd appreciate that. We're making our own barbecue sauce from scratch. You've never seen it done before.
Never.
So basically, we're definitely going to put tomato sauce, but then watch it being built up. The tomato sauce just provides like a bit of the depth, a bit of the sweetness, a bit of the tomatoiness.
It's got a bit of acidity in there as well, which is nice. You need the balance. I know we've been talking a lot about the acidity and kind of, do you put sugar with your tomato, whether you're making like a bolognese or a tomato sauce? Yeah, I think the prevailing thought is that you do. And I like the idea of more funkiness in a marinade. And obviously, we used it on our chops, and I think it's a beautiful counterpoint for chops, especially on the braai.
That's right.
The smokiness. It's
and
just
you baste it as it goes. My goodness. Okay, so we've got some mustard and tomato sauce. Is this for hot dogs? No, it is for our chops. We're going to go in with some spice. We've got some paprika, some chicken spice, garlic spice over here as well, onion spice.
I've been using a lot of onion powder lately, and it just like, even in like a toasted cheese or something like that, just a little bit of funkiness.
It does add funkiness though.
It really, really does. And obviously, the essence of the onion is so strong that you get like real value for money. I don't know. Same with garlic powder. Like we use garlic powder in so many sauces sneakily.
But I use that and garlic, so it's like 100%. Double the fun, you know? Layers. Okay. We go in with some sugar, because what do you have with coffee? Sugar. And then we've got our coffee, which is more of a syrup at this point, that we'll pour on in.
Do you know, that's quite a nice thing to do, eh? If you mix a bit of sugar and the coffee and just a tiny drop of milk into like a paste in the bottom, and that maybe I'm giving away like a handmade cappuccino secret, but then you pour the hot water in and it makes almost like a little crema on your instant. It is so nice.
Okay, that's a hack I need to try.
Student goals, you know? And now, speaking of coffee, obviously, this is where the flavor development happens on another level. And this particular coffee adds a nice earthy, toasted undertone that I think is going to balance beautifully the sweetness of the brown sugar, the honey. And I think for this kind of barbecue basting, you do need that balance. The Jacobs coffee adds a bit of brightness, enhances the spices like the paprika, the chili, the garlic. It's actually the perfect sounding board for this kind of flavor. And I know we have lent into the coffee and chocolate when it comes to red meat, like the darker chocolates, but I think we don't play around in that space enough. Because these are ingredients you're going to have in your pantry right now. You don't have to go out there and spend hundreds.
And also, I think we're just a little bit scared. We're like, oh, just put a bit of chop spice on the chop. No, let's baste it with this goodness. And like we said, make it with love, and it will really taste like love as well.
And let it develop. Take the time, let your house, until you can smell it coming from another room, the flavors haven't developed. Now, I think my sides are changing a little bit now that we've got a basting on our chops. I'm feeling a little bit different. Like I'm thinking maybe we need something that we can kind of really wrap our hands around. A bit of pup might go beautifully with this. I just like the barbecue flavor. Like, I know it could be a nice enriched mash.
Yeah, because the sauce, I think, will go so nicely with the potatoes.
You could actually just create a mash kind of bowl and have your chops in the middle.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, this is becoming a weekend now.
All right, the basting sauce is boiling away. So as our chops continue on here, we didn't cook them too much earlier. We're just going to baste them a little bit.
I do like the notion of basting around the fire kind of speaks to the experience and the enjoyment of being in that space, and just pouring love and attention into the meat. And of course, the real kicker here is that we have added our Jacobs to the mix here. Coffee lends itself to red meat. There is an earthiness there.
The depth of flavor.
Completely, but you've got kind of acidic notes, you've got flavor nuances within the coffee now that I don't think existed previously, that you really can add a level of nuance to the flavor of the meat. I think I'm going to make it my mission to explore coffee in food over the next week. That is going to be.
Please report back and tell us how it is.
While I drink coffee as well.
I feel like as
cool.
you are braaiing, though, it is the perfect thing to hold on the side. A nice cup of coffee, thank you, Gray, while you're basting. And basting always reminds me of my dad. Like, my uncles too, whether they're basting a snook on the braai or some red meat.
Because there it's essential.
Oh, it definitely is. It definitely
Funky
is something I
and
need to tell them
sticky.
about.
And I think my go-to with this, you can decide the level of stickiness and dirty fingers that you want. I think go all in.
Yes.
But I do like a bit of a char. Seeing as we've got the sugar in there, that's going to char quite quickly, I would imagine.
Right.
And you want that. You want the smokiness. You want the natural char. It's going to balance out the sweetness as well. And then you've got quite a fatty piece of meat. So the more you can have going on to balance out that fat, I think, great.
And then squirt some lime over the top and you are good to go.
I'm shifting. Maybe some sweet potato fries could be quite nice. I don't know.
All of the above, please.
Just to capitalize on the sweetness. Well, maybe you can come up with a better side than us. Scan the QR code, start cooking, braaiing, however you want to do it. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And if you want to go and check out more culinary inspiration, get a blow-by-blow, expressoshow.com is where you can find all the recipes we make on this show.
Ooh,
I'm looking at our finished versions here, and I think I might just need a little taste test.
Is the temptation too much?
It's too great for me.
Oh, my goodness.
But I shall share.
Are you just going to grab it, or you want me to give you a knife and fork?
No, I'm going to just grab it.
Yeah, I agree. They're small enough to just go for it.
There we go. I'll offer you a little, grab a little.
Just a little one.
Squeeze me a little bit of lemon.
Of course I would. You need a little bit of that.
Give your nails some airtime.
Some airtime.
Because they look amazing.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Cheers, Graham.
Okay, cheers. Ching, ching. Well, that's beautifully cooked. It's a little bit chilly now, I won't lie, but it tastes just as good.
And the depth of flavor from that coffee, I never thought. I wasn't expecting that. That is good.
Oh, it lingers on the tongue, and it really does kind of enhance the barbecue elements.
Absolutely.
It makes it even more deliciously meaty. It's not too over the top or rich. Absolutely, I think turn that pan off.
10 out of 10.
Otherwise, we're going to lose those chops. They're so beautiful. No, that's amazing. I'm having another. Just for the sake of being truly objective, I'm going to have another bite.
I think
just
so.
So I can be.
Just eat the whole thing with the bone, Graham. Okay, these are fantastic. These are warm for the crew to enjoy. Shout out to Jacobs for making barbecue sauce so much better. There are levels to this game.
You know what I like?
And we're winning.
When you go in for that final hit of just licking the sauce of your fingers, you get to enjoy the meal all over again. Because the flavor profile is so strong.
Yum.
Jacobs, well done. You have stepped up. Jacobs coffee brings unexpected depth. And certainly up here, you can tell by how much my mouth is watering right now. A rich flavor straight to the grill. So until next time, keep it smoky, keep it saucy, and always brewed to impress.
Find your wonderful. Jacobs, wunderbar.